I'm Mr. Beast, these are my 5 friends, and what you're about to see will blow your mind.
Welcome to Watch Mojo. And today we're breaking down the controversy that turned Jimmy Mr. Beast Donaldson's latest venture from Beast Games into Squid Game.
I am standing on $5 million of real money, the largest grand prize in entertainment history. And competing for this $5 million are these 1,000 contestants. Come on in.
Who is Mr. Beast? Look, some of you may be rolling your eyes that we have to explain this at all. But for viewers of a certain age, a quick explainer might be necessary. Born James Stephen Donaldson, this ubiquitous YouTube megastar came from humble beginnings. Dropping out of East Carolina University in 2016 to pursue total virality, it didn't take long for Donaldson to meet that goal. In a move that foreshadowed the huge-scale intricacy of his later stunts, his first viral video was that of him simply counting to 100,000 on camera.
93,352, 93,353, 93,354, 93,355, 93,356.
Since then, Mr. Beast has published a number of highly viral competition-themed videos, including an homage to Netflix's Squid Game. In doing so, he's become the most subscribed YouTuber of all time, reaching 300 million subscribers in July 2024.
Ladies and gentlemen, look to your left and look to your right. 1,000 of you will be eliminated by the end of this video. But for the other half of you moving on to Beast Games, one of you will walk away with the life-changing, record-shattering grand prize of $5 million.
What is Beast Games? Okay, we've covered its host. Now, what about his new Prime Video competition show?
I grew up homeless, and now I want to help other homeless kids. And that $5 million would mean everything to help me get there.
If I win $5 million, I could use that to make passive income for the rest of my life.
It would provide me the opportunity to retire my dad.
The difference that money can make and how it can support a community.
Completely getting my whole family out of the poverty pipeline.
Frequently touted by Donaldson as the biggest ever of its kind, the YouTuber also claims that Beast Games offers $5 million, the largest cash prize of any game show in history. Filmed in Las Vegas and Toronto, Beast Games has also set another kind of record, the biggest cast ever for a reality show, with 1,000 contestants participating.
This is gonna be crazy. Everyone's so excited. Good luck, man. This show is bigger than anything you could ever imagine. We've got the most players, millions of dollars of cash prizes on top of the $5 million. We're giving away a Lamborghini and a multi-million-dollar island. We even built an entire city.
That said, you clicked on this video for a reason. What exactly happened for Donaldson to be accused of placing contestants in dangerous circumstances and conditions as a condition of their employment?
Before the games begin, I have an offer for all of you. Most shows have a grand prize of $1 million. But on our show, we're gonna give away $1 million before we even play the first game. Bring out $1 million.
The lawsuit.
Jimmy is not the same person that he is on camera as he is off camera.
Shortly after the filming of Beast Games Season 1 had wrapped, Donaldson's production company was sued by 5 anonymous contestants who had participated on the show. A class action complaint, the plaintiffs have formally accused Donaldson and others involved with the production of Beast Games of a number of unsavory charges.
They didn't have access to their medication. In a lot of these situations, it was life-saving medication.
These include, but are not limited to, failure to pay minimum wages, negligent infliction of emotional distress, failure to provide uninterrupted meal and rest breaks, and perhaps most troublingly of all, sexual harassment. In addition, Donaldson and Amazon were alleged to have taken measures to avoid properly compensating their contestants, such as classifying them as volunteers and not employees.
We had finally gotten access to food after about 10 hours, and I witnessed a male just collapse right in front of me, and he was convulsing.
Squalid conditions. If the accusations leveled by the lawsuit's plaintiffs are found to be true in a court of law, then Donaldson will have some serious explaining to do.
I think that the injuries are just appalling because they're injuries that could easily be avoided.
What types of injuries are you hearing about?
I heard people got trampled.
During that first game, I got trampled. Every line had a group of people at the back that were just getting trampled, and I watched a woman get knocked out cold.
As reported by the New York Times in September, one of the unnamed plaintiffs was quoted as saying, "I just left feeling really insignificant and mistreated and traumatized. I still haven't gotten paid. I just hope no one else ever has to go through this." The Times also reported that there were several hospitalizations on the set as a result of numerous injuries, with the show's production staff ill-prepared to handle the volume of competitors.
He did try to do what he can. I do feel people are painting it that he did this maliciously, but at the end of the day, I feel everybody was just woefully unprepared.
Meals reportedly consisted of a small portion of cold oatmeal, a few pieces of raw vegetables, and a single hard-boiled egg, according to local news station KSNV. Several contestant wranglers also went on record, attesting to miserable working conditions. This included an account of one wrangler being forced to clean up the after effects of a porta potty spill. We'll spare you the gory details. Medics on set also reported that contestants' medications were confiscated, with their owners having difficulty in getting them back. Said one wrangler, "I've never done a production that was so unprepared. No systems in place for anything. Impossible to get an answer out of anyone."
For the people watching who say that those that competed in the Beast Games, they were paid and they signed contracts and they knew that there were risks involved.
On any TV show, especially a competition show, there's always risk that somebody's going to accidentally get hurt. I think that the difference here is an abuse of power.
Mr. Beast's response.
The spokesperson also added that Jimmy Donaldson has been very philanthropic over the course of his career, including giving more than $5 million in supplies to Ukrainian refugees. They also talked about how he powered a rural Zambian village with solar energy. And, he's rebuilt 12 homes in South Africa for over 100 orphan children.
In the wake of all this competitive chaos, Donaldson is seemingly nowhere to be found. His team, as well as Amazon, has refused or ignored multiple requests for comments.
He has made a huge name for himself with these stunts and with these lavish giveaways and with his charitable giving. These are some very serious allegations that these contestants, they felt comfortable speaking to NBC News, anonymously. They're afraid of public backlash.
Releasing one statement through a spokesperson in August 2024 that read, "We have communicated directly with 97% of the 2,000 people who attended to ask for feedback, have launched a formal review of the process, and have taken steps to ensure that we learn from this experience, and we are excited to welcome hundreds of men and women to the world's largest game show in history." In an X post, Donaldson claimed that behind-the-scenes footage would better explain how blown out of proportion these claims were. However, he declined to release it, claiming that it would spoil the games.
Guys, don't worry. The first few minutes of the fall are scary, but after that, it's totally fine.
Drop them!
What happens now?
Whoever remains after this next challenge will officially move into our city.
Let's get to the city, all right?
All of you have made it very far.
Let's get it, baby.
It would be a shame to go out here. The only problem is the city has 500 beds and there's over 600 of you.
Given Beast Games' unfortunate spotlight, the show's future is up in the air. It certainly doesn't help that it was totally panned by critics, garnering a dismal 14% on Rotten Tomatoes. Several outlets compared Beast Games negatively to the Korean drama thriller series Squid Games, broadcast on rival streamer Netflix, as well as Jimmy Donaldson's presence as host. With the first season of Beast Games set to conclude in February 2025, it remains to be seen if Mr. Beast and his team will learn from their mistakes and deliver a dynamite second season, or if playtime is over and done with.
You took one for your team.
I did. All of these people deserve a chance to win.
Whoa. How you feeling?
I'm sad.
Everyone in your row, give her a round of applause for sacrificing herself.
Have you watched Prime Video's Beast Games? What did you think of it? Be sure to let us know in the comments below.
I think we mixed it up for this final row. Hey, whoever's in the back, just start hitting random buttons. All right? Oh, this is terrifying.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.